Hello, this is Reverend Lisa Jenkins, Senior Pastor of the St. Matthew's Baptist Church of Harlem, and also a Jeremiah Wright Scholar at the McCormick Theological Seminary in Chicago. The question has been asked, what would Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. do in light of gentrification, in light of development and social dislocation? If we're going to look at those three items, I believe that we need to look at one of the lasting contributions that Dr. King left for us, and that is the 5-point Economic Bill of Rights, the 5-point Economics Bill of Rights. And one of those 5 points is access to land, access to land. Land has always been important. Land is tied to one's identity. People who are indigenous to this country, who had land taken from them, understand the importance of land. Those who were snatched from the motherland, our ancestors, understood the importance of land. It is tied not only to the identity of a people, but land is important for the continuity of a people. And so when we are looking at land, we cannot separate this idea of access to land and the importance of land and how it's tied to a people's identity without looking at gentrification and what it is doing to our communities. People who live in communities like Harlem, where I pastor, or in Brooklyn, are having to deal with gentrification at a rapid pace. And hear me, this idea of development is a misnomer, because development sounds like something positive. Development sounds like something good. But at whose expense? We cannot get it twisted. Development, okay, is not something good when it comes to communities of color, when gentrification is occurring and our people are being dislocated socially as well as physically, psychologically and spiritually as well as physically. And so we must understand the importance of gentrification and how it is tearing the fabric of our communities apart. It is uprooting the very culture that we have as a people in our communities, and how and who we are as a people. I say that gentrification is a modern day form of colonization. What is colonization? Colonization is the action of appropriating a place or domain for one's own use. And when we look at gentrification, that is what is occurring in our communities. So we must understand that we have a job to do. We've got to educate our people. That's the first thing. Number one, we've got to educate our people how to navigate the systems in this country, particularly the economic systems. 2, we've got to hold those accountable who are already elected officials in our communities. And 3, we cannot fall for the same old okie doke. We must, no matter who is doing the talking, we've got to be aware, we've got to be vigilant, and we've got to be empowered. That's my word for you today. In the words of that great Harlem pastor, Reverend Dr. Adam Clayton Powell, keep the faith, baby, and continue to stay vigilant and empowered. God bless you.